Welcome to Switzerland, a land where fairy tale landscapes are real, and every sunrise over the Alps feels like a masterpiece. Here, ancient traditions blend with modern life, and nature's beauty is everywhere you look. Imagine waking to cowbells in a green valley, sunlight spilling over snow-capped peaks, sapphire lakes. This isn't just a travel brochure fantasy, it's daily life for the Swiss. What makes this small country so admired? Is it the peace, the order, or the harmony with nature? Join me as we uncover the spirit of Switzerland, from the Matterhorn's heights to Lake Geneva's tranquil shores. Let's step into this real-life fairy tale and discover why Switzerland leaves a lasting impression on all who visit. Switzerland is more than just a postcard image. It is a place where every moment invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and truly experience its wonders. Think of chocolate, rich, smooth, and crafted with care. Each bite is a story, a tradition passed down through generations. Or imagine a Swiss watch, precise, timeless, and made with patient hands. Every tick is a reminder to savor the present. And those postcard perfect hills? They are more than scenery. They are a gentle invitation to explore, to wander, and to find peace in nature's embrace. Behind the flawless surface lies a story of resilience and identity, shaped by the Alps and the determination of its people. The nation's stability and prosperity were forged in harsh landscapes and a centuries-old pledge of mutual defense. Swiss harmony and precision aren't just stereotypes. They're woven into daily life. From immaculate cities to ingenious engineering, what truly makes Switzerland feel perfect? Is it the beauty, the spirit, or the history? Let's look beyond the postcard and discover a Switzerland even more captivating than you imagined. The real story is waiting. Let's find it together. Switzerland's soul is carved by the Alps, majestic peaks that shape its culture and destiny. The Matterhorn, with its iconic silhouette, stands as a symbol of the nation's untamed spirit. The Alps are more than scenery, they're a living ecosystem dictating the rhythm of Swiss life. The Swiss have thrived here by embracing the mountains, building railways, villages in harmony with the land. This relationship has fostered resilience, resourcefulness, a strong sense of community. Life in the Alps teaches self-reliance and appreciation for beauty and calm. The mountains are Switzerland's heartbeat, echoing from the highest peaks to the deepest valleys. Here, nature and people coexist, shaping a unique national identity. If the Alps are Switzerland's heart, its lakes and waterfalls are the soul. Lake Geneva, Lake Lucerne reflect mountains and sky, connecting cities and villages in a landscape of harmony. A paddle steamer ride on Lake Lucerne reveals ever-changing vistas, villages, meadows, and cliffs. In Lauterbrunnen Valley, 72 waterfalls, including the famous Staubach Falls, create a natural spectacle. Swiss water is more than scenery. It powers the nation and nourishes the land. The purity of these lakes and rivers reflects a deep respect for nature. Water is Switzerland's lifeblood, symbolizing clarity and vitality. Here, nature's beauty and power are cherished and preserved. Between peaks and lakes, Switzerland's valleys offer peace and pastoral beauty. Meadows burst with wildflowers, cowbells echo, and traditional farming shapes the land. Each valley has its own character, like the sunlit Engadine or the vineyard-clad Rhône. These are the agricultural heartlands where quality and tradition matter. Exploring the valleys reveals hidden worlds of dialect, customs, and local delicacies. Here, people live in harmony with nature, preserving culture and landscape alike. The valleys show that prosperity and environmental care can go hand in hand. Switzerland's green valleys are its gentle soul, welcoming all who wander through. To understand Switzerland's spirit, travel back to the 13th century. Isolated mountain communities threatened by powerful empires longed for freedom. In 1291, on a meadow above Lake Lucerne, 3 cantons swore the Rütli Oath, an alliance for mutual defense and self-rule. This quiet pact, not a grand declaration, became the foundation of the Swiss Confederation. It established solidarity, autonomy, and the idea that ordinary people could shape their destiny. The Rütli Oath is more than history. It's the soul of Swiss identity. Unity and resilience, born in defiance, laid the groundwork for a nation of peace and stability. Switzerland's story began with a promise whispered in the mountains, a legacy that endures today. The initial alliance of the 3 cantons was just the beginning. Over the following centuries, more and more regions were drawn to this growing confederation, attracted by the promise of security and the strength that came from unity. The Swiss Confederation slowly expanded, not through aggressive conquest, but through a series of pacts and treaties. This patchwork of different identities became a unique strength, held together by the common goal of remaining free and independent. After centuries of conflict, the Swiss understood that their survival depended not on winning battles, but on avoiding them altogether. This led to the adoption of a policy of armed neutrality, formally recognized in 1815. Switzerland was entrusted to be an impartial and peaceful island. It required a strong military capable of defending its borders, ensuring that its neutrality was respected by all. This allowed Switzerland to stay out of devastating wars, preserving its people and its prosperity. It allowed the country to become a trusted mediator in international disputes and the home of humanitarian organizations. This transformed Switzerland into a beacon of stability and a respected diplomatic force. Switzerland cultivated skills and industries, channeling the mindset required to survive the harsh alpine environment into its economy. This led to a nationwide obsession with quality and precision. This pursuit of perfection is embodied in watchmaking. They are miniature marvels of engineering and artistry. Swiss watchmakers earned a global reputation for quality and reliability. It became the foundation of the Swiss banking system, which built its reputation on discretion, security, and reliability. Swiss made became a global seal of approval. This mindset transformed a small nation into one of the most prosperous and respected countries in the world. While the soul of Switzerland may reside in its mountains and valleys, its cities are where its modern pulse can be truly felt. These are not sprawling, chaotic metropolises, but rather compact, elegant hubs of culture and innovation. Let us begin our urban exploration in Zurich, the country's largest city and economic powerhouse. Zurich is gracefully set at the northern tip of its namesake lake, with the Limmat River flowing through its heart, lending the city a wonderful sense of openness and tranquility. The Old Town, or Altstadt, is a delightful maze of narrow, cobblestoned lanes, lined with medieval houses and boutique shops. Beyond the historic center, Zurich reveals its contemporary side with over 50 museums and more than 100 art galleries. This artistic spirit spills out onto the streets, with vibrant neighborhoods like Zurich West, a former industrial quarter that has been reborn with trendy bars and cutting-edge architecture. What truly defines Zurich, however, is its exceptional quality of life and testament to the Swiss ideal of balance. Journeying to the French-speaking part of Switzerland, we arrive in Geneva. This city has an atmosphere all its own, a sophisticated and international character shaped by its unique role on the world stage. Cradled by the Jura Mountains and the Alps, at the point where the Rhone River flows out of Lake Geneva, its setting is undeniably spectacular. Geneva is a city of diplomacy, the European headquarters of the United Nations, and home to the Red Cross. You can feel this global spirit in its cosmopolitan streets where languages and cultures mingle effortlessly. It is a place driven by a mission of peace and humanitarianism. The most iconic landmark is the Jet d'eau, a fountain sending a plume 140 meters into the air. It is a powerful symbol of the city's ambition and vitality. Beyond this site, Geneva offers a charming old town with secret passages and the impressive Saint Pierre Cathedral. The city is also a haven for those who appreciate the finer things, from luxury watchmaking boutiques to exquisite chocolate shops, a place where important global decisions are made. A short stroll from lakeside parks. A short train ride away, we find Bern, the capital, with a completely different feel. If Geneva is the nation's window to the world, Bern is its historical heart. The medieval center is so perfectly preserved it became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Encircled by a sharp bend in the Aar River, the old town has remained virtually unchanged for centuries. Its uniform sandstone facades, 6 kilometers of covered arcades, and ornate public fountains create a fairy tale atmosphere. It invites you to slow down, to walk beneath protective archways, and to soak in its quiet, understated beauty. Unlike Zurich or Geneva, Bern feels like a large, welcoming town. Here, you can visit the Parliament building, the Zittglogge clock tower with its moving figures, or watch the bears, the city's living symbol, in their riverside park. Bern embodies the Swiss character, practical, peaceful, deeply connected to history. A capital that does not shout, confident as the quiet, steady anchor of the nation. Beyond the cities, some of Switzerland's most enchanting experiences are found in car-free villages. These communities prioritize peace, clean air, and safety over cars. To step into one is to feel an immediate sense of release, replaced by nature's sounds and the chatter of people. Perhaps the most famous is Zermatt, nestled at the foot of the Matterhorn. Here, the only vehicles you'll see are small, silent electric taxis and delivery carts. The absence of cars allows the majestic alpine scenery to take center stage. Villages like Mürren and Wengen are also accessible only by mountain railway, creating a wonderful sense of escape. They demonstrate that it is possible to welcome visitors without sacrificing tranquility. Sometimes in Switzerland, the journey itself is the destination. There is no better example of this than a trip aboard the legendary Glacier Express. Nicknamed the world's slowest express train, this 7.5-hour rolling spectacle takes you across the very spine of the Alps, connecting St. Moritz with Zermatt. The train is designed for breathtaking views with panoramic windows that curve up to the ceiling. One of the most famous sights is the Landwasser Viaduct, a gracefully curved stone structure. Each new valley reveals a different facet of the alpine world, from lush meadows to glacier-fed rivers. The train ascends over the Oberalp Pass, the journey's highest point. A journey on the Glacier Express is a cinematic experience that tells the story of the Swiss Alps, slow, scenic, and utterly unforgettable. As our journey through this remarkable country comes to a close, we're left with more than just a collection of beautiful images. We've seen the majestic peaks of the Alps and gazed into the turquoise depths of its lakes. We've walked through cities that perfectly blend history with modernity, but Switzerland is more than the sum of its parts. It's not just a place you visit, it's a feeling you take home with you, a feeling of peace, order, and profound harmony. The true magic of Switzerland is not just in its spectacular landscapes, but in the way it makes you feel. It's the seamless integration of nature, history, and culture into a harmonious whole. Switzerland is a testament to the idea that it is possible to create a prosperous, modern society that lives in tune with its environment and its past. It is a feeling of wholeness, a feeling that stays with you long after you have left its borders. One of the most captivating aspects of Switzerland is its ability to hold apparent opposites in perfect balance. It is a land of dramatic contrasts, yet it never feels conflicted. Split-screen traditional wooden chalet versus modern Zurich architecture. Think of the landscape itself, the formidable jagged peaks of the Alps, the gentle rolling green of the valleys below. One represents raw, untamed power, the other offers pastoral peace and serenity. Together they form a single, breathtaking panorama. This harmony between the mighty and the mild is a core part of the country's identity. This balancing act extends to its culture and people. German, French, Italian, Romansh. It is a confederation of cantons, each with its own distinct history, traditions, and sense of identity. By all accounts, this diversity could have led to division. Instead, it has fostered a unique form of unity built on mutual respect and a shared commitment to the common good. The Swiss have mastered the art of being different together, creating a strong national identity, enriched, not weakened, by variety. We also see this balance in the relationship between tradition and innovation. Wander through the medieval arcades of Bern, then travel to Zurich, a global hub of cutting-edge finance and technology. Ancient farming practices persist in alpine villages, while just a valley away, world-leading research in pharmaceuticals and engineering is taking place. Switzerland does not see the past and the future as opposing forces. Instead, it weaves them together, understanding that a strong foundation of history is the best platform from which to build the future. This genius for reconciliation is perhaps Switzerland's greatest secret. It is a country that has reconciled humanity with nature, diversity with unity, and tradition with progress. It has proven that you do not have to choose between them. This ability to find the middle ground, to seek harmony over conflict, is rooted in its history of neutrality and its need for internal cohesion. It is a mindset that has allowed this small nation to navigate a complex world with grace and stability, creating a society that feels both timeless and forward-thinking. We began this journey with a simple invitation to step into a real-life fairy tale. We have explored its grand castles of rock and ice, its enchanted forests, and its shimmering lakes. We have met the characters that shaped its story. The journey we have taken together is just one version of the story. The real adventure begins when you start to imagine your own. The beauty of Switzerland is that it offers a different adventure for every traveler. The fairy tale is real and its pages are open. All that is left is for you to step inside and write your own unforgettable chapter.